Hi everyone, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading today that is for Sun, Moon and Risings. If it doesn't resonate with yourself, then please take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. I hope you like your messages today. If you do, please like and subscribe to the channel and you'll get updates every time that I put new content on the channel. Okay, let's get into the reading. Hey everyone, this is a collective reading for the sign Aries. This is for those Aries that are currently in separation. Now, what we're going to do is get some cards from Spirit to say why has this happened, what kind of healing is required, and chances of reconciliation. So yeah, this is a general reading. It is collective, so please only take what resonates. It will not resonate for everybody, and don't force it to fit. Okay. Today is the 16th of June. It is likely to be relevant for you for when it falls into your feed, but it could be past, present, or future as well. Okay. So let's get into it. So Spirit, can I have some cards, please, for Aries, for any separation that the collective of Aries is currently going through? Spirit, please can we have some cards for Aries? Okay. Spirit, can we have, there we go, okay, so in your current energy we have High Priestess, so it does suggest that you are very into your intuition at the moment and you're using it quite well. It also suggests that you are planning things meticulously, and you've got a good idea of knowing what it is that you want. Okay. The High Priestess as well is generally somebody that is very knowledgeable, and yeah, they're also quite secret with things as well. So it could be that whatever it is that you're planning to do, you're keeping very quiet, you're keeping it to yourself, and you just kind of, it's like you're trying to go in incognito as such at the moment. Now, why has this happened? Why have you hit separation? We've got a Queen of Cups. So this could potentially be that you've gone into separation because of a Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is usually somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. So it could even be that, somebody is too emotional, maybe. That the Queen of Cups is quite in touch with their emotions. They care deeply, and that could have been an issue for someone potentially. Maybe it's something where somebody was caring too much about people they didn't need to, and it may have caused issues. But we'll get some clarification on that. So, Spirit, can you clarify this Queen of Cups for us, please? Okay, that's a lot of cards all come out at once. We'll take them as they are. So we've got the Justice card, the Four of Swords, the Devil, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so potentially this could have been a marriage as well, that you may be separating from, or it could be something to do with a married person. Now the Justice card. So there's obviously something that a decision has been made, potentially a legal case, maybe it's a divorce. The Four of Wands is usually a marriage card, a successful marriage as well. You've got the Four of Swords in the reverse, which is suggesting that somebody's actually needed some time to heal. It could even be that somebody was ill, and it may be that they actually were in hospital potentially, or maybe somebody was spending some time on their own because they needed to rest or reflect. We've also got a Devil card, so it could even be that somebody in a marriage might actually have because the Justice card can also be a court case. So it could very well be that somebody's ended up in prison. The Four of Swords, potentially somebody on their own, you know, that they're having to spend time potentially on their own in prison because of something that they may have done. Obviously, that's not going to be for everybody. But this Devil card is also just negative things that have, toxic behaviors, negative vices, basically bad habits as well. Could be addictions potentially that may have had an influence on all of this. Now, the order that they came out was the Justice card underneath. So, either some sort of court case or a decision's been made, somebody spending time on their own, then the Devil, and then the marriage. So it could even be that somebody that is, if it is something to do with a court case, someone may have met somebody else while somebody was imprisoned, maybe. It could even be that it could be that a marriage has just been sabotaged, and that is now ended in divorce, potentially with a court case. And it could be very much that somebody needed to take some time out to heal because of negative behavior that has either happened to them or they have done. But yeah, but with this Queen of Cups, I mean, it could very well be that this Queen of Cups has been the person that's been left on their own, potentially to heal. Very much, or this Queen of Cups may have met somebody, like I say, while somebody was incarcerated, or somebody's met this Queen of Cups while somebody else has been healing. Because the Devil's also temptation as well. So it could very well be that while somebody's been healing, that temptations come along, potentially with somebody that's married. But yeah, so to me, this looks as though it could have something to do with potentially somebody meeting someone else, because it looks like somebody has found something to be happy with, or like I say, it is ended a marriage that was pretty successful because of something bad that they've done. Now, what kind of healing is required during this separation period? We've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and we've also got the Page of Pentacles, and that's in the upright. Now, the King of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who is a little bit spendthrifty, can't really keep money, does things a little bit unethically as well. So it could be that if you did something unethical, maybe you're this person that may have needed some healing if you've been incarcerated. Maybe you need to stop doing that. The Page of Pentacles, obviously this is also, not very good with money. So it's suggesting that you may need to, learn to look after money a bit better. The Page of Pentacles is the start of a new job, potentially. It can also be another energy. It could be starting with somebody new. It's also learning things, being hands-on, learning practical skills, and being curious as well. So it would suggest to me that this is more potentially about the way that you may look at finances. So maybe something that's happened, it could even be to do with finances. I've got no pentacles on here though, for anything over this side, but I mean, this could even be gambling. It could be that somebody, part of their toxic behavior is that, it could be spending a lot of money potentially, which could either have left you in a bad position financially, or you could be the person that is spending a lot of money potentially. I mean, that's what this King of Pentacles is suggesting happens. But yeah, so this is a Page of Pentacles is suggesting that maybe you need to look at new ways, maybe learn something new about money, maybe get a new job, a new career, start a new learning opportunity to better yourself in order to get more money in the long run. But this is suggesting that, it's some sort of investment of your time an energy into something that will be quite abundant. So let's have a look and see what clarifies we can pull for that. Oh, I've just dropped on the floor. So we've got the Eight of Cups, the Hermit card in the reverse, and get another card, please, Spirit. Okay, you can give me two. So we've also got the Knight of Swords there and Three of Wands in the reverse. So that's clarifying that page, and King of Pentacles. Okay, so the Eight of Cups there suggesting that you need to walk away from something, something from the past, which could potentially, it could be anything. It could be bad habits from the past, potentially spending money that maybe wasn't yours, or, you know, just learning to not do that as much. It's starting a new period, transitioning, beginning a solitary adventure. We also have the Hermit in reverse, which is telling you to come out of solitude. So potentially you might need to spend some time on your own in certain aspects. Then the Hermit is telling you to also make sure, you know, come out of that solitude when you've finished doing your healing and your reflections, and, you know, start to socialize a bit. So it could even be that you might need to meet somebody. Maybe you need to walk away from, like I say, the bad habits of money, or the lack of money. And it might be that the Hermit is suggesting that you go out there and, like I say, with the Page of Pentacles, you learn something new. But a lot of the time you end up working with other people. So if it's a course, for instance, you know, it could be that you're going to be meeting people on your course to work with. So it's like you're walking away to be on your own as such, and you're on a learning journey, but you're going to be learning with other people. We've also, like I say, we've got this Knight of Swords as well. And now the Knight of Swords is somebody who's very courageous, and they are, you know, quite brave, and they're haste, you know, they're fast action. So it's suggesting that you do move, you know, try and move a bit quickly on this as well. And we've got this Three of Wands in the reverse, which is suggesting that, you know, try not to, well, it is suggesting that you have already got some delays in your plans, but you want to act fast with this Knight of Swords. So whatever it is that you may have been planning might be slightly delayed, but try not to worry about your future too much. It's not necessarily it's not a bad thing that you might have delays, because obviously this Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles is quite slow. It's not as slow as the Knight of Pentacles, but, you know, slow and steady wins the race sort of thing, especially when it comes to learning about your finances and bettering yourself. So if you might have made plans to try and, you know, get on top of your finances really quick and get a new job, you know, make a lot of headway, and it might just be that it's not quite materializing as quick as you want it to. Maybe there's some issues, but, you know, it's just a delay in those plans. So your plans are still going to come forward. It's still going to happen. It's not just going to, it's just not going to happen as quick as you want it to. Now in the part where chances of reconciliation, we've got a Three of Pentacles. Now that is in the reverse, which is suggesting that there's not really much chance of reconciliation, because somebody doesn't really want to work on it. Somebody's not wanting to collaborate. There's a bit of poor skills going on here. But yeah, failure, it's not making something a reality. It's not being worked on. So there is it's looking unlikely that this would you know, come back as a reconciliation, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because some of you are, you know, may want reconciliation, For those of you that don't want reconciliation, I'm sure you'll be quite happy to hear that it's very unlikely with that Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So let's get some clarification on that. Okay, so we've got this Hierophant. So that is suggesting marriage. So maybe, like I say, somebody that was healing, you know, somebody may have got married while somebody was taking time out. So if it was during incarceration, potentially, somebody may have got married on that. We've got a Six of Pentacles. So again, somebody that's unwilling to invest time and help. And then we've got a Two of Pentacles as well. I mean, the Hierophant doesn't just have to be marriage. It can also be religious reasons. So it could be religious factors that may make it unworkable. Maybe you have different religions and things just aren't going to quite pan out. Maybe somebody changed religion while somebody was healing, possibly. Somebody may have found religion, but this is, you know, this is religion, marriage. It could very well be a mentor or a teacher. So if this is healing and you've gone to school to work on, learn something, maybe you meet somebody. Maybe you might, you know, start something with a teacher. Like I say, this Six of Pentacles is, you know, somebody not willing to help. So it could potentially be that one person needs more help than the other, and somebody's not willing to give it. So if it's you that might need help with money, you're the person isn't willing to help you out with it. Same as if they're wanting money from you, you know, it's suggesting that you're not willing to. We've also got the Two of Pentacles, which is suggesting that somebody is potentially juggling. So whether that could be juggling jobs, juggling people, you know, it's having two options and trying to find a balance between two things potentially. So yeah, it does look as though somebody might be juggling a lot as well. But yeah, like I say, with that Three of Pentacles, it doesn't look as though things will work out, because somebody's just not willing to work on it. They're not willing to put in the effort. Could be both of you not willing to put in the effort. Now, one thing I have noticed is we have got a few threes out and we have got a few fours out. So you might want to look into, oh, and we've got a couple of twos as well. You may want to look into some reoccurring numbers to see whether or not you've got any angel messages. We've got some eights as well. So yeah, you've got twos, threes, fours and eights so far that seem to be reoccurring. So if, yeah, you might have some messages from your angels and spirit guides that want to just, yeah, if to see if they have any messages for you. Right, so what is blocking reconciliation? We've got a Seven of Wands, and that is come out in the challenge position. So the Seven of Wands is somebody that is a little bit defensive, expecting some sort of trouble, and they are pushing ahead with plans, you know, and not really giving a crap. So yeah, that is literally what is going on. So that is a challenge. So the fact that somebody is being defensive, it seems to be a massive challenge for this to get rekindled. So potentially something may have happened that has caused this. It's also non-conformity as well. So again, if it is a religious person, that Hierophant, then this could be that somebody's not wanting to conform to a certain religion. But yeah, and it's potentially somebody's, there could be a lot of provocation going on as well. So somebody's it might be a challenge to not just jump into fights, potentially. Maybe somebody's always anticipating trouble but is quick to trigger into them. Let's get some clarification on this, please, Spirit. So you've got a King of Swords so far. We've got a Knight of Pentacles. Oh, okay. And we've got a Queen of Wands. So that fell out in the challenge position too. She turned around in that. So King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So, as well as with that defensiveness, so the King of Swords is somebody that is very tactical and they're intellectual and they are great communicators, so they can be quite sharp-witted and sharp-tongued as well. So potentially that could be what may get people into trouble. We also have planning. So if this is coming up as a blockage or challenge, you know, somebody's plans potentially could be an issue. And we have a Queen of Wands coming out sideways. So whether this is a person that may also cause an issue because it is a challenge, or whether this is one of you. So either you or your person, I'm not 100% sure. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is very, very confident. She is very attractive. She is fearless. She can also be very jealous and vindictive. So that is also a challenge. So this is why I say it could be a person that one of you are involved with. So it could very well be that if you try to rekindle, that you may have this very unhappy Queen of Wands. I mean, to be fair, the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles could also be people. You could have a lot of people. Maybe that is what this Seven of Wands is being defended against. Maybe that's very much what the challenge is. Possibly not letting these people influence and cause issues. You pretty much got every zodiac out here at the minute. I mean, well, for these, it could very well be that you've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could all be, you know, one of them or all three of them, or however many, could all be, you know, getting into some sort of conflict potentially, and could be interfering with any chances of reconciliation. I would probably suggest that it's more likely to be this Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, because if she's coming up in a challenge position as well, and somebody's anticipating some sort of issue, I'm assuming it's probably going to be down to her. It could just be that somebody needs to find confidence in themselves and become their, how do I put it? So when I say confident, she's very self-confident. So it could just be that somebody needs to find some self-confidence as the challenge. But yeah, I mean, like I say, it could be any number of these. Yeah, it's quite a hard one to pin, because with it being a conflict card and then you're having three big energies coming out, it's a case of, are they personality traits or are they people? I'm inclined to say that they're all people. You've potentially got somebody that may be trying to plan to help, somebody that is trying to just speak the truth and make sure that there's some communication, and somebody that is just not happy at all and doesn't want it to happen and is probably quite nasty about it if you were. Now, your person, the feelings of your person, so they are feeling that this relationship is over. Okay, you've got a Four of Wands in the reverse. They are not feeling like it's going anywhere. They feel like it's been completely disrupted, and like this relationship's over. So I'm going to assume that they are the person, this Three of Pentacles over here, that does not want to work on it, and potentially they are the person that has, you know, met somebody else and caused it to end. We've also got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So your person is feeling like you're a little bit wild, actually, that you've got some wild behavior and that you're actually very unstable. And they feel like that you've turned your back on them and potentially your family as well. But yeah, they feel like you're not a secure bet. You're not secure. Yeah, they're not looking at you in a very good light, I'll be honest. And to be honest with you, with them saying that you're not a secure person, you know, and that you're not stable, It could be very much, you know, all this financial stability, especially if you're somebody that couldn't hold on to money, with it being something that you need to heal. Okay, so if that's the case, you can kind of understand that if you're not able to save, or you know, if you've got no money, they're probably looking at you as being somebody that, you know, long term, how sustainable is it, and do they want to be the person that's always bringing in the money? Okay. So to clarify those, we have got, so the Moon card came out first in the reverse, and we've then got the Seven of Cups, and we've got the World card, all clarifying that Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Now that Moon card in the reverse is suggesting that certain things may be still hidden. It could be suggesting that somebody's intuition may be feeling a little bit blocked, and that it's suggesting that maybe this person wants to do a bit of healing themselves as well. But yeah, it's also suggesting, I keep saying also, don't I? But yeah, it's usually as well, like I say, suggesting that certain things could still be hidden. So whether they're keeping secrets, or, I mean, it's showing up here, you know, that, like I say, that Hierophant is your energy, so that it could be very well that they think that you're keeping a lot of secrets from them. They feel like they've got some choices to make, like they've got some options. They haven't yet made a choice as such. They've just got options. They've got choices, but they are seeing as this being the ending of a cycle. They're seeing this as being the ending of something. It's whatever they wanted from this relationship, they feel has been accomplished. Okay. They're at harmony, and they feel that this has come to an end now. Now, guidance. So for your current situation, we have this Ace of Swords in the reverse. So for guidance for you, this is suggesting that you need to get some clarity. Okay, so whether that is clarity for yourself, it's suggesting that you may have been confused, and there might be some confusion. So you need to try and get some clarity. If you're having issues trying to, you know, work out what it is you want or how to do something, potentially that's why you need that Hermit, or well, not the Hermit, but you need to ask for help. Potentially, maybe that's why that Hermit's come out, because it's suggesting you need to socialize. You've got a Four that's come out as a challenge, so that is suggesting that you are not currently wanting to take that leap forward. And again, that Ace of Swords has just come out, but this time it's in the upright, so it's like you're not wanting to take the leap forward to get a clarity of mind. You're not seizing the opportunity to heal, either. It's like you're stuck at the edge of the cliff, and you've not yet made a decision whether to go for it or not. And that's what you're currently challenging with. So it's very much of, you know, you want clarity on whether or not you should jump off that cliff. You know, whether you should move forward, whether you should take that step. And then we have this Six of Wands, and that again has come out in a challenged position. So the Six of Wands, now that is a card of success, it is a card of fame, and it is a card of popularity. It is also a card of working with other people. Okay. And it's very much of accomplishment, and talent. And when I say working with other people in a financial realm, this would be finding out from others that are already successful how they've got that success. So if it's a lot to do with money, you know, potentially speaking to people with money. Now this is also a card of, again, with it being a challenge, it could be that you don't feel that you're getting the credit that you deserve. and maybe that's what you need clarity on. Maybe you feel that you deserve better credit for something, or you know, you were feeling underappreciated and undersupported, and maybe that's what the clarity needs to be. It might not be that you need clarity from the person. It might be that you just need clarity from yourself of why do you feel that you need that appreciation? Why do you feel that you were you know, unsupported as such? Why do you feel that you deserved better? And then working that out for yourself in order to take that move forward. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to pull some dark confessions of the soul to see if your person has any messages that they want to tell you, but they can't for some reason. Maybe they're too scared, or they are just not able to communicate with you. So let's get some of those. So Spirit, can we get some messages from the person, from Aries' person, what they're not currently able to communicate with Aries? Now, just as a small warning, these are quite dark, so I do find some of them quite triggering because they are so dark. So if you don't want to hear it, I would probably skip ahead if I was you by about maybe 30 seconds roughly. Right, so Spirit, please can we get some dark confessions of the soul for Aries from their person? What messages does their person want to give that they currently are not able to? Okay, that's a lot. So we've got, I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. So that could be that devil at the start. I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. And I am keeping secrets from you, and I hope you don't find out. Okay, so maybe that moon card that was in the reverse might not be them thinking that you're keeping secrets. Maybe it is that they are keeping secrets from you and they may be feeling ashamed from it. Okay, so I'm also going to pull some Moonology cards for you, see if Spirit has got any further messages that it wants to give. Spirit, can we get Moonology Oracle cards as well for Aries? So we have got the energy is gaining momentum. Nothing is yet set in stone. And step out of your comfort zone. Okay. Okay, so I hope that has helped some of you Aries out there that are currently separated or in separation. Good luck and thank you for joining me.